guys, welcome to the next episode. So yeah, I've got this lovely little Stormcast guy in front of me, and what we're going to do, paint a sword with a non-metallic metal effect, also known as NMM. All we've got is 3 paints this time, using our classic cardboard with a bit of parchment paper glued to it. It's like, when I say glue, all I mean is generic glue stick. Yeah, and the paints we have are the Abtielung Black, Winsor & Newton Winton Payne's Grey, and Abtielung Snow White. And as always, I've got a little pot with, this time, the Abtielung Matte Thinner, which is we obviously don't use water. So we're going to start by grabbing our generic craft number 1 and just grab some of this, some of the black. We'll do the standard like fading from dark to light, light to dark effect that you see on a lot of models. We'll do that because it just gives a nice quick, even if it's not the most realistic, as in we're not considering sky earth, which is obviously where you think about how the sky and the earth will affect the colours. But as this is a basic first crack, so we've got our black, then we get our grey, which is a little more translucent than the black. The grey will sit around the middle. Payne's Grey is quite a dark grey, but I do actually quite like it. And then we'll get our white. Drag that there. You don't even have to need to make them meet up. Just covers a good chunk of it. Then we're going to get a slightly bigger brush, so our number 2 in this case. This one's an Abtielung, and what I want is, remember when you're blending them down, if you grab the light colour first, obviously that'll blend more. If you start with the black colour, that'll blend more, like in the direction. So because we're going from white to black, start bringing the white down and through. Look how smooth that blend is. And you wipe a little bit off your brush. Then we can just start playing with that. We'll go the other way. Black to the tip. Look at that silky smooth blend. I will do a matte shot of it so you can see it. Because obviously the problem with oils is they are wet. So I'm still feeling it's a little too black and not quite grey enough, so I'm just going to grab more of the grey, bring it down, pull more of the grey up. This is quite a extreme effect to try and show it off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 10-0 Rosemary & Co in this case. I'm going to, obviously just to make everything stand out a bit. Apologise, this goes out of focus a little bit. Now, get that middle channel. Do as thin a line as possible. But all of the YouTube painters out there, much respect, trying to keep a steady hand when doing things. This isn't a normal painting position. As you can see, you can go over colours, but oil, this is both a strength and a weakness sometimes. Getting a cover. So obviously I want a thin white. I should have let it set a little bit. Give it like 5-10 minutes to proof a little bit. That makes it easier then to go over with solid colours. Just dot it. There we go. That just gives you unified. Blend it a bit to make it neater. There we go. And then now a bit more. Edges. Using the side of the brush is great for this. This is just to help edge the model a bit, give you that sharp effect. Then the wonder of oils. So here I want a bit over where I wanted, so I can just I'm a slightly bigger brush now. Start blending our black back into it, neaten it up. Perhaps a little white down here. Get that into the grate and neaten the edge. Because you have so much time to play around, you can really go about neating everything up as you want. I actually want some back down here, gloss up in the blending. Yeah, put it on the brush, put that back up there. There we go. It's not the best sort I've ever done. But as a quick showing how you can get an NMM effect when it goes up. So what I'll do now is I will just matte spray it so it's easier to see, so you can see what it actually looks like, the flashy, glowy. So here we go. It's not completely dried yet, so it's still a little shiny. Yeah, you can see the only extra thing I did, I went back in and just did some little kind of notches like here. There's a hint of scratches and the like. Yeah, hopefully this is a very nice, simple, basic introduction to non-metallic metals and the blending of. We've gone from our light reflection down into our deeper shadows, so the metallics tend to go from almost black to almost white. Fabrics tend to have a softer, they tend to be more in the middle tones, maybe not necessarily going that harsh a contrast. But this is something we'll develop going forward. We'll do other colours like gold and such, fancy glowy power swords and the likes, just to get more of the effects and hopefully develop this technique further. Eventually we'll introduce the ideas of reflecting other surfaces and such like onto it. Yeah, but hopefully if you like this and you find it useful, hit that like button, subscribe, it helps the channel to start growing, and see you all soon. Thanks, bye.